I'm nervous. Don't be nervous. Just make the first mark. Okay, and I know I want this to be loose and freeing and also to capture the tulips. So here we are. Keep water on your brush. Don't worry if there's some drips. So really simple vase. There we go. Now I want to come up and I want to just fill in my tulips. So what you can do is you look at the shape. So you have a little bit bumpy on one side and a second little petal on the other. This little guy is over like a little megaphone. And then we've got two beautiful ones. They're kind of at their end of their life here. I'm sure many of you could tell me a lot more about that, but here we are again. Water on your brush. So we're just planting where the little beautiful bell shapes are. And now we're going to add in the stalks. So you can just use your water for that, loads of water if you want. So you get those extra drips, or you can add in a big bit of paint. And you can have some areas that are a little thicker and then down the bottom. Now I just want to add in my leaves. So I'm just looking to see which leaves are forward and which ones are back. So we have here, then we have over here. And whenever you're only working with the one color, it means that you're just taking a little bit more in of light and shade. Here. And there we go. All right. Sorry for sniffing again. Now I'm just going to add in where our 3D is here. So we're just going to look a little bit more at where the dark and the light is. So apples. So okay. So now you can add in your second color if you want to add in a second color. So I'm going to grab, oh, cleaning my brush, that's very dominant. That. You can grab a second color. We can also grab, I'm going to take another tool. So this little tool here is what I use in my oil paintings as well. I'm going to add some water to that. And then I'm just going to roll into it. Taking some of that color out of the way. Okay, and then I'm going to put it where some of the petals are nice and smooth and some of them are a little bit more rigid. They're really leading into the areas which are very busy in the center here. Then up top, we have that nice shape. So we still have the dominant marks coming through. Right. Now we're going to play. Gonna add some white. I'm gonna add some orange, just because we can. Take my big brush for this. It's nice and clean. Orange and blue, they are opposites on the color wheel, so they're really fun to pair together. So on here. And I'm just applying it on which way I feel. And then I'm going to do a little scoring with the palette knife. Now you can also take your plate and just put that on there. Good. Okay. Find my white. I get some white. So this is just a lower grade of white, and I'm just going to put it straight on there. I'll add another little technique, a little bit of texture. I'm going to come back to my blue roller. So I want to let some of those drips be, but not all of them. It'll start to carry some of the paint coming down. A little oil bar. Oh, great. Right. Well, as with most of these, it feels like this is like I'm losing the plot in a way, but as with most of these videos, as with most of these videos so far, the recent ones, it just rarely turns out the way I think it's going to go. But I think that's really good for you guys to see, like the genuine process that I go through. I, this is much more joyful actually in real life. It looks very dark on screen. I love it. I'm standing by it. It's really dark for me. But the greens, don't know if you can see the light's so stark. The greens are really fun jade green. But it's again, as I said in the other one, the sort that I would be drawn to. But it was really funny how I had to go quiet. So we started off with this. We ended up with this. I don't even know what to tell you that I've taught you. I've taught you to enjoy just it not being perfect. That I feel like that's going to be, and when you're with an artist in their studio, when you're in my studio, this happens all the time. But I don't have to like think about it and perform and talk, if that makes sense. So that's why I just went into my own head there and was like I'm loving the dark on this, loving these little bits of white. So those tulips, though, I'm pretty sick looking at them, to be honest. So give it a go, or just, if anything, take from this that you can just shape, color, lines, medium. Art is all there to be explored. Subscribe for more chaos.